Hello everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars. I'm here today to review the 2018 horror movie Selfie From Hell. A film that I've actually just found out was actually based on a 2015 horror short movie of the same name, Selfie From Hell, and it's the same director. Which, to be honest, explains a lot after watching it, because this film in a lot of ways is really frustrating and bad. And it kind of makes sense a little bit now, because if it's been based on a short horror movie, it does explain a lot, because this film is woefully made in a sense of it makes no sense. They've extended, if you like, a short story into a full movie, and it makes no sense. Now, what they've got here is a decent idea, where someone's taking a selfie and some of the creepies in the background. Now that's a creepy image, that's a creepy thought. In this day and age, social media, everyone doing selfies left, right and centre. I've not seen the short story, the short horror movie that they did, but I suspect that's what it was, probably something like that. And it actually stars the same actress who plays Julia in this movie, who was in the short horror movie as well, the short story. So they had a good idea, creepy idea, and they spread it out over a movie that is just incomprehensible. This movie really frustrated me, and it's a shame, because there was some really quite clever, scary visuals going on at times in this movie, and they did get some of that right. There is some creepy imagery and creepy moments in this movie that are genuinely unnerving, but what they haven't done is give any kind of comprehensible story here. And what we get is, at the beginning of the movie, Julia, who is some kind of YouTube blogger, turns up at her cousin's house, Hannah, and is a little bit on edge. Things aren't right. She falls ill almost immediately, and what you actually see is she takes a selfie and something creepy happens. Hannah looks after her at home. Things get increasingly weird at home. Things start happening. She starts looking into her internet history, and things don't add up. She starts finding out about this dark net that her cousin Julia, who's like a vlogger and journalist, was looking into. And it looks like she's been kind of infected from this dark net by, if you take 13 selfies of yourself, you know, you'll get stalked by some entity. It's really hard to get this story out, because it's just all over the place, and that's all I'm going to do with the story, because I don't think I can do the rest of it any justice at all, because it don't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. And that's the crust of the story here, really. She's trying to find out what's happened to her cousin by looking into her internet history and this dark net, and these selfies and this creepy entity that turns out actually it's just, I cannot comprehend how bizarrely stupid the story is. It's almost like they sat down the night before each day they were filming to write the next day. None of it makes any sense. Is it a spiritual entity? Is it this dark net and it might be, you know, this at one point there's this evil human involved that's giving out this URL, and it's just full of massive horror cliches as well. I mean, at the end, her and this guy go to this old dark warehouse place to try and find the big bad, and it's pitch black, and she suggests to him, get this, she suggests to him we should split up. At that point, it was serious facepalm time. We should split up in a big dark warehouse where you don't know what you're going to find when you're looking around there. It was just, and the male character even says, "Do you think that's a good idea?" She says, "Yes, but we don't have time." And I'm thinking, well, yeah, you do. There's no rush. What's the time restrictions here? I can't. Really, it got me crosser as this movie went on. I got angrier at it, because I was hoping some of the fog and some of the mist was going to clear and they were going to explain some of it. No, they didn't. They just added layers of confusion as the movie went on, and it totally outweighed and outshadowed all the good things that I thought they had done earlier. Some of the creepy imagery and scary moments, that's all they had. They had an idea with this movie and executed it poorly. I can only give this movie a 4 out of 10, and that's just for the good idea and the good attempts at the beginning of the movie for some creepy, scary stuff. So I'd have to give it a C for effort, but you know, a T for execution is just... I can't recommend this movie, guys. It's a real letdown. Decent idea, really badly executed, which is an absolute crying shame.